We work with a lot of national brands. We help them, integrate strategies and build databases faster than anything else by working towards the lowest common denominator of technology, simple text messaging. And, this is the way we're going to integrate it for you. And the rewards are that we're going to make you significantly more money. You need a program that you can go in, that you can fully test, and at the end of 120 days, what you're going to have is quantifiable results that prove that the concept works for your brand. You see, we don't need proof that it works. The proof is out there. People across the board produce a higher ROI on mobile than they do in other types of marketing. It's like laying down $5 on the table towards any of the marketing initiatives that you're using today, and the most sophisticated brands are looking for a 4-to-1 return on investment typically, which means I lay down $5 and I get back $20 in return. That's really good. But what if I could lay that same $5 on the table over here and I'd get back 8-to-1, or I'd get back 12-to-1, which is what a lot of people are seeing on their mobile channel? Does that make sense? Where would you want to lay your money down? It's a simple equation, but that's the way it really works in real life. Step one, we put in the right point of sale program. Get the environmentally friendly coupon right to your phone. I can say underneath that, watch for future mobile exclusive offers. Talk to your clientele the way they want to be talked to, and then they'll engage with you. And it's a percentage game. We're not talking about everybody. We don't care if a third or even half or 75% of your clients don't engage. What if we get 25%? What's 25% of your customer base every day to engage with us? What would that be? Now, each customer that does that is entered into a database. Each of those people that are entered in that database are then scheduled out messages over the course of the next few months. Now, the frequency of those messages and the types of messages we're going to send vary by the type of business that it is. It may even vary by how you got those people to opt into the database or the type of database that they entered. But there's a lot more to it than that. The second component of what we've got to do to run a fully integrated mobile program is to also integrate with broadcast media. You've got to take not just broadcast media. I'm not just talking about radio, television, because when I talk about broadcast media or lead generation, it's just taking whatever you're doing today. I don't care if your only way that you reach out to the public because you just opened your business is you got one of those, like, what do they call those, A-frame signs out by the road, or go to somewhere else, are going to text in off of that sign, and then that's a lead. Now, by timely delivering future coupons right to them, right when they're hungry, you can convert some of those people into loyalists of your brand over time. And so it doesn't matter which way you're reaching out into the public. Integrating mobile into every one of those is the right way to be able to start building databases for the long term. By putting a different keyword, if I'm running 2 radio stations, but I don't know which one really pulls me the most listeners or which one demographically fits my clientele, but I run 30-second radio spots on radio station A and 30-second radio station spots on radio station B, but I put a different keyword on each one, then I can track how many opt-ins, how many people text in off each different one, right? So I can see how many engagements I get off each radio station. With a different coupon code on each keyword campaign, I can actually track redemptions off each one. Does that make sense? If I can track redemptions off each one, I can actually measure return on investment of new customer acquisition. And if I can do that, I could actually maybe minimize my advertising budget by cutting out radio station B and either put more money into radio station A or put more money into other things that actually help my business more, that produce a better ROI. The third component being, look at the statistics. If over the next 3 years, more browsing will be done on a mobile phone than will be done on a laptop or a desktop computer, then why on earth would anybody have their coupons have to be printed off to a PDF and then to a printer? Is my iPhone hooked up to a printer? So we've got those 3 components of integration. We integrate with coupons. We integrate with whatever you're doing on your websites. All your broadcast media, point of sale, in-aisle displays, really anything that you're doing to broadcast different types of awareness. we want to come up with a full package and integrate that, implement that. It's not just about loyalty marketing or point of sale. It's about all of those things. We're talking about a technology that just gives you another chance to reinforce that the fact that more than half of even the over 50 population text messages every day, over half of them. And when you average it out across all Americans, you're talking about 74% of average Americans, 74%, that's 3 out of 4 people text message every single day. It's over 2 times as many people that are considered frequent email users. And let me ask you a quick question. You use your email club. Does it work? It reaches less than half the people that mobile will reach. Would you like to reach 2 times as many people? Now let's build these databases faster, and then let's drive social network behavior, and let's drive email, let's capture email and that kind of stuff. That if we integrate this program across all channels, that we do what I'm telling you to do, that we create a point-of-sale program, that we integrate with your broadcast media, that we get some stuff on your website, that we're going to build a database that is going to far exceed any other database that you've ever built, and that we're going to leverage that database for increased revenues from your current clients, increased numbers of transaction, increased frequency, additional visits, which is going to increase your revenues greatly. But we're also going to lead generate new business and increase your overall customer base by 5 or maybe even 10% this year. What would 5 or 10% increase to your overall customer base mean to you as a business owner? And I don't care what business you're in. I'm probably running around 30%. That's an extra $40,000 or $50,000 cash in my pocket. Did that open your eyes at all? If I was going to add $40,000 or $50,000 cash in your pocket this year, I'm talking about a lot of one-location guys, right? Serious money. You know, obviously we can deliver, text-based coupons. We always, with any brand, we always focus on, even if we're sending a picture message, even if we're sending additional coupons on a mobile website, we want to interact with the most amount of people possible, which means delivering a text coupon, straight text, with a coupon code and an expiration date and what it is for. Why? Because we want to reach 98% of the population that can send and receive text messages. That's what we want. We don't want to just only reach the 30 or the 48% that have a web-enabled phone. Then we got the most reach, and we'll get the most redemptions. And if you get the most redemptions, then you're producing the most revenue. We also can deliver video content. We typically will do this by just taking and going to YouTube. Then I could, have somebody text in and deliver that YouTube video right to their phone instantly, because I can upload it to a YouTube channel, shorten the link, send it inside a text message and a keyword campaign or a blast, and now I can deliver video content of my own podcasts or whatever I want to put together. So you can market to your customer base or potential customer base 2 to 3 times a month and not see very high opt-out rates. By the way, average opt-out rates across all brands typically run about 7%. 7% sounds high, but it's not. That means 90% of the customers that opt into your program stay. That's really good, right? 90% of all people that opt into your program stay. That makes sense? Here's the simple mathematics of it. That I'm going to build a database for your one location that's going to exceed 1,000 people. In fact, I've got many locations that have over 3,000 people per location. You can build up to over 3,000. Over time, you can build up to even over that. But for the simple math of it, this is measurable return on investment. This is how it works. We build 1,000 customers up in your location, this one location that you have. When we push a message to them at exactly the moment that we want, if it's a retailer like a hardware store or a clothing store, what about 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning? Right when people are getting up, getting ready to head out to, Home Depot and Bed Bath & Beyond and, just not sure if big day, not sure if there's going to be enough time, right? When you push that message out, it's exactly the right time when they're making the decision on what they're going to do for the day. If it's food, at 5 o'clock, right when the study showed they haven't decided what they're doing for dinner, right? If it's a lunch special at 11 o'clock in the morning, right when they're figuring out what they're going to do for lunch. It's timely delivery of these messages. What you get is huge redemption rates. When I push a message out to 1,000 people and I pull 4, 5, 7, 12%, and a lot of times in pizza we'll pull 8, 9, 10, 11% in pizza places. Now, if I'm talking to a realtor, I'm talking to mortgage, or I'm talking to online form signups, this percentage, furniture retailers, this percentage might drop down to a 0.5% or 1%. But if my average transaction is $5,000 or $1,000, the ROI is there anyway, right? I mean, there are furniture retailers that run mobile programs that produce like 125 to 1 return on investment, just because their average transaction is so high. You literally do one sale, you paid for the program, right? So simple math. We push a message to 1,000 people on a Tuesday night at 5 o'clock. We give them a 3-day special, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday special, right in their hand. What we'll pull out of that is 4% or better that'll walk in the door, show their phone, buy from us. Now these are 4% above and beyond what you normally would have done. You see, at your restaurant, you normally do 65 tables a night on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This would be 4% of 1,000, 40 additional transactions above that 65 or 70 tables a night. These are extra visits. That's a top-line revenue increase. It's top-line revenue. It's above and beyond what we already had. You see, we're already paying our overhead. We're already making our money. We're already paying our bills. This is extra visits. Extra visits mean a lot of extra money. The percentage gets better with extra visits. That's $400 of gross. Now, based on your volume, once you build up to, your 2,000 people and you're sending, 2 promotions a month, you'll be buying messaging at about 4.5 cents an impression, or about $45 per 1,000. If I was going to spend $400 in your restaurant tonight, would you pull $45 out of your wallet and trade me? Would that be a good deal for you? And that's at $10 a transaction, right? A lot of people are $20. A lot of people are $17. A lot of people are $36 a transaction. So, and that percentage can be a whole lot better than that. Why does it work? The very best, there's a lot of companies that are out there that really run really nice email campaigns. And their email campaigns, I've never seen one that exceeded 30% open rates. Email averages only about 16 or 17% open rates on email blasts out to people, meaning less than 2 out of 10 people actually read the emails that you send out when you send emails. Emails have very low open rates. Direct mail, print advertising, those things are just going away for the most part. For a lot of people. Mobile, the CTIA reports a 97% overall open and read rate, 97% overall, and that's overall. That's not people that have actually opted into mobile campaigns. You think about the type of people that opt into mobile campaigns, you're probably closer to 100% read and open rate on those campaigns because, if I engage with a campaign, that probably means I'm a pretty frequent text message user. That's just the way we are. Our phones are attached to us. The majority of people, you send them a text message, it's a 95% read rate within 5 minutes. That's the data. You're interacting with 50 or 100 customers a day per location that you own. And being able to engage, 5, 7, 10, 12, 20 of those people per day and get them into a database is going to be your fastest database building program that you have. The other stuff is going to be supplementary and is going to help you drive new business. The point of sale is very, very important, and all businesses want to market to their current customer base. Doesn't matter if you're insurance, if you're realtors, if you are a restaurant or whatever it is. One of the most tried and true methods of marketing is marketing to your current customer base. And people have been mailing home flyers and magnets to put up on your refrigerator and literally anything that they can do to be able to stay in contact with you so that you have top of mind awareness of their brand. So a lot of times loyalty marketing comes down to the investment to talk to a customer in your database for a year based on the frequency of your messaging. You see, if I marketed for a lot of businesses, if I sent one message a month to somebody, if I'm an insurance agency or something like that, and I gave them a tip on, how to keep the value of their home up one month and stuff related to the seasons in other months, they would rarely ever opt out, but I could send them really cool information, right? And one message a month means whatever my cost per impression is times 12 would equal what my investment is to touch somebody 12 times over the course of a year with literally almost 100% read rate, right? That's 12 impressions that you have. That's the cost of one mailer. Would you rather send one mailer or 12 impressions? That's video, that's content on your mobile website, that's rich, detailed information. You know, when you talk about traditional marketing, one of the things about traditional marketing is that a lot of times people think that you've got to just, you know, coupon, or you've got to just discount greatly to be able to make stuff happen. We don't have to do extra. We can just integrate with what you're already doing. You tell me the offer, and I'll tell you how to make it a mobile exclusive offer. What's the best way to invest? Take your money and invest in the things that produce the most amount of return on investment. Would I rather make 2 to 1 or 4 to 1? Simple, I'd rather make 4 to 1. Would I rather make 4 to 1 or 8 to 1? I'd rather make 8 to 1.